All right, guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Asham. Take 2. Mark.
Set.
And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up?
We are here recording a day early.
Yeah.
Because we're like, snow way, we're getting snowed in.
Snow way, I'm coming to work tomorrow.
Yeah. And I was like, you don't sleep here, Penn?
Like the kindergartners who think their teachers, like,
I thought you lived here.
They're like shocked when they see them out in the public somewhere.
Yeah.
I have slept over here overnight.
I believe it.
But it's a very rare. There was once by necessity and once when the kids, Marley and Kayla, I forget which one or if it was both, but we spent the night here and it was not nearly as fun.
Oh, they thought it would be fun?
Yeah, it was like this wild adventure, and then I don't know. I'd be interested to know if they have fond memories of that. But I remember being like, oh my God, get me home. But anyway, yeah, so big snow.
Especially because you're so close.
Right. Anyway, big snowstorm coming in. All 3 Penn Cinema locations will be closed.
Wow.
So I wasn't sure if Wilmington might sneak through, but they're enough in the path. I think Lidditz is going to be hit the hardest of the 3, and then Huntington Valley, and then Wilmington. But even Wilmington, I think, is going to get hit enough that, like, you know, it's just not smart.
So you're just just preemptively shutting down tomorrow.
Preemptively shutting down. And actually, we went even a step further out of our commitment to excellent customer service. We emailed everybody who had tickets to Lord of the Rings on Sunday, because we had a marathon running and we had 4 almost sold out shows of Return of the King. And so we emailed every single person. It was like 239 people, and told them, like, first of all, if the shows get canceled, you get automatically refunded, but also you can change your tickets right now. We want to make you aware of the fact that there's these extra shows on Saturday. And then I went in and added shows Monday, all week, and the following Saturday. So hopefully we gave people enough notice and enough options that they could see when and how to reschedule. And we got a lot of really positive feedback from people who appreciated the extra step to try to help make sure people can see. Because, like, everybody else in the building, like, your ticket's getting refunded, it's snowing, sorry, but your movie plays 5 times a day and you'll find another showtime. But right. Lord of the Rings was like a pretty special, situation. And I know that there are people really invested because this is the 3rd of the 3, you know what I mean? So people have been like coming each week and watching and, so I knew they were invested in seeing it. So we felt like it was cool to go that extra step.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now this is this Lord of the Rings type of thing has happened. I don't want to say frequently, but it's happened fairly often. Where you've shown them, maybe not the extended editions, right. But this is like an anniversary thing. So it sounds like it's doing well, like more, like better than it normally. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's performing. This event is performing well.
Yes, very.
And hypothetically better than the last time that, like, Top 10 Sarah tried to get us to go.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. If there's more national word of mouth as opposed to because this is happening everywhere. Everybody, or almost everywhere. Pretty much everybody's playing it.
As opposed to a local thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would also say that 2025 has been a good year for what are known in the business as repertory titles. Have you ever heard that phrase before? No. Yeah. So what the business of distribution, as you know, I'm in exhibition. I'm the exhibitor.
Yeah.
And then there's the people in production who make the movies, and that's like the cool kids. And then there's the people in the middle who are distribution. So the production company hires the distributor. The distributor has relationships with all the exhibitors and sends us the movies. And what we've been talking about, so what we refer, when you and I talk about classics, in the distribution exhibition world, those are referred to as repertory titles, because every studio has like a repertory department. And 2025 has been a year of repertory titles. We've done really well. When I say we, the movie business, the exhibition industry has done really well with repertory titles. And a lot of that is being driven, I'm not afraid to say it, I think Fathom has really been a leader, and because they've been successful, I think other studios are falling in line and saying, hey, like, look how successful Fathom was with that 40th anniversary. Like, a great example is Labyrinth. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Like, that movie came back and we played it $8 a head, and it was a huge success. I had to add shows. I mean, I would never even have remembered that movie existed. You know what I mean? And now here we are selling it out.
It's, I don't know if irony is the right word, but it's funny because, you've got the Lord of the Ring marathon that was planned for tomorrow.
Right.
One of the days that it was happening.
Right.
And one of the big trends that I've been seeing on TikTok, I'm hip like the young kids. I'm into the ticking and the talking.
Even though you're almost 30.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm almost there,
Right.
and it's getting crazy.
Right.
Scary, really. One of the repeat trends is people making videos like, it's going to snow soon. Sounds like a great time for an extended edition Lord of the Rings marathon. And it's like, wait.
It would be a great time.
Awesome. It was awesome already a great weekend for that.
That's funny. Yeah. It's also funny to me, like, it just shows you how much people love the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, you've never seen the extended editions, right?
I've never seen I'm not positive that I've seen the regular editions. I mean, I don't remember seeing them.
What would it take to get you to watch them? I'm not saying that you have to watch all 3 movies in a day. I'm even saying if you watch the extended editions and you watch them on Blu-ray or DVD, there is an intermission.
Right. Do they start with The Hobbit?
No.
The Hobbit's a totally different
The
thing,
Hobbit
right?
is chronologically before.
Because that's what I've seen. I've seen The Hobbit.
Those are not
right.
nearly as good of movies.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll watch it this weekend. Maybe, because I'm going to be snowed in like the rest of everybody.
Tell you what. Here's what I want to do.
I dare you to watch them.
No. I'm not saying you have to.
Okay. No.
But I'm saying if you're going to watch them.
Yeah.
Any one of them.
Right.
If you watch one or two, tell me that you're watching it.
All right. And we'll talk about it on the show.
And I'll watch it too.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it. I'm not saying you have to.
Right.
But I'm saying if you do, then we'll both be
up.
Fresh.
These movies are long movies.
Yeah, but there is an intermission.
Yeah, but
so it has a break. If you want to watch half the movie and take a break and come back and watch half the movie, you can. But I have a feeling that once you get into it,
I love how you imply that I don't already do that with every single movie I watch at home.
What I'm saying is this is an acceptable way that makes me not angry at you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, roger that. So I can admit to it without being mocked.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Without me thinking less of you.
Right. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Speaking of great movies.
Yes.
You printed out all the major, not every category, but the ones that we care about.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Oscars. Mm-hmm. And now, as part of our annual tradition,
and we watched roughly 52 movies a year, 50-ish movies a year. How many of these nominees do you think we will not have seen?
I have seen all of the Best Pictures except for one, which you and I are going to watch next week, and 2 that I never heard of, Train Dreams and Sentimental Value. But what I was referring to in terms of my tradition was every year around Oscar season, we like to remember how when we started the show, our very first episode was an Oscar edition. You remember this?
Very first, yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, "Oh, we're going to talk about the Oscar movies," and because our very first show was right after the nominations came out, and we did zero homework.
We're like, oh, we can talk about movies.
We talk about it.
No big deal.
Yeah,
and then we sat down. We're like, I don't know.
I don't know this one.
Movie.
Did you see this one? No, me neither. So that's what the show is based on.
Yeah, us not knowing.
That was the foundation of what became the Penn Cinema podcast. Yeah. And so I'd like to every year bring that back up because I think it's funny as hell.
It's great.
But now we have grown.
Yeah.
I mean, back then we were just kids.
Yeah.
But now we're grown-ass men
Right.
doing this show.
2 to 3 inches taller.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And way better looking than back in the day.
Yeah.
Right,
I look
obviously.
back sometimes and I'm like, really?
Right.
That guy?
But anyway, so this year, now that we're so much better, so much more
Yeah.
professional, I've seen almost all of these, and I have opinions on all the categories.
Wow.
Would you say the same for yourself?
I have seen a lot of these, but missing the fall
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
with my illness, there's a big chunk I'm missing out on.
Yeah. But you did catch ER.
Yeah, and I'm almost done with the
Right.
I mean, not to
Right.
spoil some of the
And
later
also the
parts.
television show ER you had a lot of as
Yeah,
well, in
yeah.
addition to your regular ER.
Yeah. I will say the biggest crossover were the cuteness nurses. So,
All right, let's get into it. Can we work backwards?
Yeah, let's work backwards. And I think what we should do is also try and come up with our Penn Cinema podcast pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For each category.
For each category.
All right. So starting at the bottom, actress in a supporting role, we have Elle Fanning in a movie we didn't see called Sentimental Value, Inga Ibsdatter from the same movie, Amy Madigan from Weapons, which I don't know I saw the movie, but I don't know which character she is.
I don't either.
Wunmi Mosaka from Sinners, and Teyana Taylor from One Battle After Another. I have no idea, but I'm going to go ahead and say Wunmi Mosaka from Mosaku from Sinners, just because.
Yeah. I think that she's the Asian wife. I think.
Well, I think we should pick her because everybody in Sinners was amazing. Yeah. I remember Teyana Taylor in One Battle After Another, and she was great.
Is that the daughter?
No, that's
I didn't see it.
Leo's love interest.
Oh, okay. It's not the daughter? I thought the love interest was somebody more famous.
I thought Teyana Taylor was famous.
I don't know.
All right, well, you're exactly making regardless. I'm going to go ahead and say regardless, whether it's the daughter or the love interest, either way, the performance was great,
Yeah.
but not Oscar worthy, in my opinion.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Take
Next
us through
up, we have actor in a supporting role: Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another, Jacob
Elordi
in Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo in Sinners, Sean Penn in One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value. The only movie I've seen here is Sinners, and I don't know who this person is.
I would like to pick Sean Penn.
I'll say Sean Penn.
You'll go along with that?
I think that I trust his acting enough to be like, yeah, sure.
Benicio del Toro was awesome. Jacob Elordi was awesome. I could be talked into Jacob. I think our pick should be Sean Penn because I love Sean Penn. But I'm going to also give a little honorable mention, shout out to Jacob Elordi, who I think probably will win.
Is the Netflix Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was incredible.
Yeah.
Next up, we have actress in a leading role. I have a strong opinion about this. Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which I did not see. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, Renate Reinsve from Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone from Begonia. Emma Stone was incredible.
This is going to be...
This is a tough one.
This right here is This, to me, will be a give on something later in the show.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I think it is an incredibly tight race between Jessie Buckley and Kate Hudson. I'm going to go ahead with Jessie Buckley.
Yeah, Jessie Buckley all the way.
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk about it and talk about Hamnet later. Yeah. All right, next up we have actor in a leading role: Timothée Chalamet and Marty Supreme. Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, and Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent.
We haven't seen The Secret Agent yet, and we haven't seen Blue Moon.
No. But, I mean, I love Ethan Hawke, but I have no idea how he is in that. Timothée Chalamet is really good in Marty Supreme, and when I saw it, I said, as much as I'm not like a huge fan of the movie, I could really see how these guys could get nominated. However, I think Michael B. Jordan gets it because he's playing dual roles. so well that you really feel like it's two characters, like distinguishable characters.
I'm cool with going the Penn Cinema podcast pick being Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
But I predict Timothée Chalamet will win it because he's getting a lot of buzz for being the youngest guy to ever get 3 nominations. And I think there are some Oscar voters who will...
I say we go with Timothée Chalamet. I think he's going to win.
Okay. Just to finish my thought, I think there will be some Oscar voters who see Michael B. Jordan playing dual roles as gimmicky. Like, when has there been an Oscar winner who played dual roles?
I wish that it would have been supporting actor and best actor.
Right. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Okay, so our pick is Timothée Chalamet
Yeah.
for Marty Supreme, which I still haven't seen because I have some kind of a mental block on it.
Yeah. I like I said before last week, I can't tell you to go watch it. I can tell you that it is a very well-made, good movie.
Yeah.
But
Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, this is Best Director.
yeah.
Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle, Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Oof, I think it goes to Sinners.
I got to go Hamnet.
You got to go Hamnet?
Because we'll talk. I mean, I'll say a little bit now. The acting in this movie is so superb that while I was thinking, I was like, this goes beyond just the acting being well. Like someone had to tell them how to do this.
I'm in agreement. I'm in full agreement.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have Best Picture. Begonia.
I saw it.
Okay.
Sorry. I won't do that.
I mean, you want to brag?
I saw almost all of them.
All right. F1. Hey, I saw it. I'm sorry. I thought we were bragging.
F1, by the way, is the only picture on this list that made it into our... I forget if it was on your top 5. I know it was in my top 5.
It's on yours, yeah. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. What do we think wins? I think F1 wins.
Well, let's go the other way. There's no way Begonia wins, even though it was a great movie.
Right.
There's no way F1 wins.
You don't think?
No. I don't know about Sentimental Value or Secret Agent or Train Dreams because I haven't seen them yet. So let's just cross off Begonia and F1. I think also you can cross off Frankenstein because nobody's going to give Best Picture to Netflix.
Right.
I think it's between Sinners, One Battle, and Hamnet. And it's probably going to go to Hamnet. People love that depressing shite.
It should go to Hamnet. I think it winds up being between Sinners and Marty Supreme and Hamnet.
I disagree.
I mean, I haven't seen One Battle After Another, so that's why.
I think One Battle was... I think you could argue successfully for One Battle being Best Picture, but... there's a lot of shooting. It's a traditional Hollywood blockbuster, and a lot of times they steer clear from those. And honestly, I would say the same thing about Sinners. So that leaves me with Marty and Hamnet. And I don't care how good and fast-paced and jump edits and all that bullshit that Marty has. Hamnet's a better picture, and people, especially Oscar voters, love that heavy, depressing shit. So Hamnet? Hamnet's our pick. What would you... Well... I'm going to just say, if I have to pick my favorite movie off this list, it's Sinners. Sinners is, I will remember my theatrical experience with Sinners forever.
I was thinking about this on my way in, and I was like, thinking about how I was surprised how Sinners got nominated for stuff. And I thought, it's a good movie, but I could never see myself watching it again without someone prompting me to.
You know what I'm going to do?
Not that I didn't like it. I just don't.
I hear you. My thing is, like, if I'm at home, I don't really want to watch it. But if it gets an Oscar bringback, like a re-release ahead of the Oscars or right after the Oscars, I'll definitely watch it when we get it again.
I say that, like, all it would take is someone being like, "Let's watch Sinners," and I'd be like, "Okay," but I'm not gonna feel energy to see it myself. All right. Well, that's all the quote unquote news fit to print. Oh.
I went with the pointing
You did.
instead of the full
Well, it's
hand.
because you're like a weatherman.
Yeah,
You're like right here.
Here we got a storm system moving in here. Do you think that takes skill? Is that hard, like to practice being able to stand in front of green screen and watch the monitor and have your hand go where, you know?
I think it depends on the type of person you are. Some people have difficulty with that.
Are you friends with Joe Calhoun?
I don't know if you know this, but I am Joe.
Oh shit, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Hey, do we have anybody from GAL listening to this?
I hope so.
Podcast at pencinema.com.
Yeah.
My guy, Brian Roach, he's got to be listening.
And we want to know why you haven't done a story on us.
Right.
Do you remember when Blue Ridge Cable did a story on the Landcast? They filmed some of it right here.
Right here in this very room.
You were on the news segment.
Big time.
Yeah.
That's what launched me into my high profile.
Yeah. They said, here's somebody no one's ever heard of before. What do you think?
Right. Exactly. The first Ketchum to ever be interviewed on Blue Ridge Cable
Wow.
was Amy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, but not the last.
Yeah, no. Amy was the first one back before we built the theater. She had she released a DVD on how to do baby massage.
Oh.
And Meredith Jorgensen, who was not yet at GAL,
Okay.
was working for Blue Ridge. I think I'm remembering this story correctly.
Yeah.
And Meredith interviewed her, and we've all been fast friends ever since. And then Meredith was in the lobby on November 17th, 2006, dressed up, beautiful gown. I'm in my tuxedo. Amy's in a beautiful gown, and there we are interviewing, the new theater that just opened. It was cool. It was a really cool thing.
I think, was it Marie Cusick? I think was the name of the girl who...
I don't know.
I can't remember. Anyway, let's move on to trailers.
Please.
This week, we got some trailers.
We got some trailers.
Small amount, because remember, it was a short week between recordings this week.
There's no A-listers. Oh, wait a minute. Olivia Colman is on one of these movies.
True.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a big movie. I think she's a big actress doing what is probably going to be a great movie.
I think she's a very well-respected, middle-of-the-road actress.
Yes, but I just don't think this isn't a movie that pulls people in.
This is a movie that puts people to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't sleep, buy a ticket to
IFC.
Jimpa.
Let's talk about Jimpa. John Lithgow and Jenna Coleman.
Olivia Colman. Let me see if I can take a stab at this plot line. John Lithgow plays a conservative grandpa who doesn't believe that bisexuality is a real thing.
Which didn't make sense because it looked very much like he left his family because he was gay.
Right. Well, maybe he thinks being gay is a thing and bisexuality is not. Could be. I don't know. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that by the end of the movie, his little icy heart melts and he forms a special bond with his bisexual grandson and they live happily ever after.
Grandchild, I guess.
I don't know.
Would be proper term.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, grandchild would be. Yeah. We don't know how the character identifies, but he looks, as I used to say on Mad TV, he looking like a man. All right, Jimpa starring Olivia Colman and Jonathan Lithgow, whatever. Top of the list, Masters of the Universe, coming from Amazon and MGM on June 5th. David, they want us to believe this is going to be a blockbuster.
It is.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This movie's going to be huge.
Are you being serious?
Motu is one of the biggest fan bases there is.
What's Motu?
Masters of the Universe. Do you know what Masters? It's He-Man.
Yeah, I know what He-Man is.
Yeah,
So do you think this title? Do you think based on? Tell me what you think about this trailer.
I think it looks surprisingly good.
Okay.
I think it looks fun. It looks like they're embracing how ridiculous the He-Man universe is in all the ways that makes it look fun and not like they're trying to pander.
Who's that guy that plays He-Man?
I don't know what his name is.
He's a new guy, right? So he's an up-and-comer?
Idris Elba's in it as Man of Arms.
Ichabod Elbow.
Yeah. And, it looks ridiculous and it looks all the right fun.
It looks ridiculous in all the right ways.
Yeah, not like...
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, well, the Dungeons and Dragons movie did well. The last one, didn't it?
If you say so.
I thought it did. I can't remember.
When does the next Dungeons and Dragons come out?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. There's no Dungeons and Dragons scheduled.
Yeah. But this franchise is huge.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you know that the He-Man toys are still coming out.
So June 5th is the week after Memorial Day.
Yeah. This
is a great.
This movie is going to blow up.
Yeah.
It's going. I'm not saying that it's going to be technically the greatest movie, but I'm telling you that the fan base is going to come out in droves.
And also, how about a shout out to Amazon MGM? Because I feel like they're on a hot streak. They got Crime 101 coming up. They just had another good movie. And again, I'm not saying any of these are blockbusters, but I feel like Amazon MGM is having a good year. Would you agree?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Shout out to them. Next up, we have The Tuner, starring Leo Woodall with a supporting role from Dustin Hoffman. This is from a relatively new studio called Black Bear Pictures. Comes out in May. I kind of poo-pooed this. And then I watched a trailer and completely fell in love with it, and this is my trailer of the week.
It's my trailer of the week, too. Masters of the Universe was, and then you sent me a text on my drive-in. You were like, I added a trailer, and I watched it, and I was like, can't deny this. This looks like this trailer is a better trailer movie.
Everything about it, yeah. It gives off, so we are recommending that you go watch this trailer called Tuner. I forget if it's...
Not The Tuner, it's just Tuner.
Yeah, it's just Tuner.
I had trouble finding it.
Yeah. But it gives off vibes of, remember that crime thriller called Drive?
Yeah.
With what's his face?
Ansel? No, not Ansel.
Ton. It has like that name with a T-O-N in it.
Yeah, he was the guy who was in The Fault in Our Stars, I think.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Not quite an A-lister, but he's the kind of guy whenever you see him in a movie, you're like, oh, that's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
And he does great. And the Drive, he's like listening to headphones, and he's got a little bit of a...
It's Driver, I think. It's called, right?
I think it's just Drive.
Drive.
And he's got like a little Rain Man type of thing.
It's
Edgar
Wright.
No, Edgar Tartan.
No, but the director's Edgar Wright.
The director's Edgar Wright. Anyway, the Tuner is about a young guy, Leo Woodall, who's an apprentice learning how to tune pianos, and he's got this like almost superhero ability to hear things to the point that he has to wear headphones because background noise and stuff, like he hears everything. And then it turns out that he can take this skill, which he had previously applied to tuning pianos. He can take this skill and rob banks and open safes for the bad guys.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to do it, but then Dustin Hoffman, his beloved mentor, gets sick, and he has to come up with $36,000 in medical bills, and off we go.
Yeah. As inspiring as this is, I can't help but notice you didn't turn to a life of crime when I was in the hospital. For me.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Take some inspiration personally.
Right,
here.
take a note.
Yeah.
As me and Andrew would say, take a hint.
Next up, we have a Supergirl teaser. So even though there's a full trailer out, they put out a new teaser. And the real only reason that they did this is because it has Lobo in the teaser.
Are you going to give me some props?
Did you watch it?
First of all, I watched it.
Yeah.
But what I want props for is finding it and knowing that this was the correct one. Like I saw the teaser, I saw the trailer that came out a month ago, and I was like, wait a minute. We already watched this.
What?
And then I saw there was a Lobo trailer that had just come out like a couple days ago or maybe even yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I bet that's the one.
Yep. And it's almost all stuff we've seen before, except for they actually show, I think, like 2 or 3 scenes with Lobo in it, played by Jason Momoa.
Who's going to be great. Even though I'm not his biggest fan, I think he looks perfect for this role.
Yeah, he looks just like the character.
Yeah. I think I am still a little embarrassed that I gave our great 2026 look ahead
And forgot
preview
Supergirl.
and forgot Supergirl, because every time I see a trailer or a teaser, I'm like, oh my God, this movie's going to be great.
Yeah. Wasn't there something else someone pointed out to us and we were like, oh, or was that Supergirl?
I think it was Supergirl, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least, we have the weakest trailer of the bunch, a movie you've seen 10 times called This Is Not a Test. Comes from IFC and supposedly opens on February 20th, which I'm doubting because I haven't heard of it. And I feel like if I haven't heard of it, it's probably not going to make the mainstream run. So our trailer of the week is Tuner, starring Leo Woodall.
Well, you didn't even talk about it.
Oh, This Is Not a Test is a vampire movie about zombie movie about a bunch of kids stuck in a school. Yeah. And oh my God, like what if we have to go out and fight the zombies and this school is a coffin? I don't know. Look.
Yeah. Okay. That's all we just, you're just like, this looks weak anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I did watch a trailer, but it was a waste.
It wasn't a question of
that. It was 2.5 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Someone, Top 10 Sarah, reaching out to us and telling us that we didn't talk about what the trailer was.
You got to watch that. Oh my God. All right. Our trailer of the week is Tuner, starring Leo Woodall and Dustin Hoffman, comes out in May.
Yeah.
From our new friends at Black Bear Pictures.
And that is all there is about that. This feels good, you know?
If I get stressed out in the snowstorm, I'm going to pull up a Penn Cinema podcast and skip ahead to the end of the trailers and listen to that sound.
Yeah.
See?
You know, when I decided to hire the harpist to sit in here.
Yeah. There was some question whether or not it was a good call.
Yeah, you were like, is this worth the full-time salary?
Right. Do we need a professional harpist? And did she have to come from the New York City Philharmonic?
Yeah. And I said, and we're not going cheap. We're going high-class pinkies out all the way. All
the way, baby.
With everything. Yeah. And then she said only 3 times a show.
So now we're done.
We're done.
Right. Oh, look at her. She's leaving.
She's packing up.
Yeah, she was like, not kidding.
This is our $70,000 a year.
Yeah. All right. No, see ya. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This week, David and I apparently both watched Hamnet, starring Jesse Buckley and Paul Mescal.
Can I say that we redeemed ourselves?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, last week we talked about a redemption arc.
Yeah.
And now we have concluded and solidified our redemption.
Right.
And who's our foil? Is it Nick Landis-Plane already?
Yeah, Nick Landis-Plane. And I will say that had we seen this movie in 2025, the year of our Lord, it would have been my movie of the year.
It would not have made my top 5.
Mm. Well, I know I had a much more contentious process of picking top 5 than you did.
Yeah.
This year.
I loved this movie, and I'm going to give it best movie of all time, as per our voting requirements. But I did not. It's Song Sung Blue is better. F1 is better. Sinners is better. You know, just off the top of my head.
As movie stories, I'm sure. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
What else is there to base it on?
Acting and direction. This was some of the best acting I've seen.
I would give you that.
In a long time. There were points where the child actor,
oh my God,
was so good. The character kid who played Hamnet.
Oh my God.
I was watching it and I was like, how is he, like, is that AI?
Right.
Like, his face is so realistically emotive.
Unbelievable.
You could have told me this was a hidden camera.
Give that kid an Oscar.
Yes. And then Jesse Buckley.
Oh my God.
So, like, the part where she's screaming, and she screams till she's out of breath, and then there's like a pause, and she breathes in and she says to herself, breathe. I was like, oh, that's so real. Like, it just felt so incredibly real.
Everything about this movie was perfectly executed.
Yeah. I will say that it is long, and it has its slow points, and I'm definitely like, midway through, I was like, where are they really going? And I did take note that they never mentioned that he's Shakespeare until the end of the movie.
I did not notice that. I did not notice that it did not feel long to me. I'm not saying it's a fast-moving movie, but I never felt bored.
No, I don't. Yeah, okay.
I never checked my watch.
I was more just like wondering, because I knew that this was supposed to be hypothetically the story that Hamlet was inspired by.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't know what that entailed.
Yeah, me neither.
Because obviously it's not Hamlet,
right?
Like one-to-one,
right?
Interpretation or whatever. But I was also really surprised that this movie, because Shakespeare, while he was successful in his time, from what I understand, he was more successful after his time.
Right.
So it wasn't like he was the biggest man, even though in this
Right.
clearly he made money.
That's what I'm counting on for our show.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your kids.
When we kick it,
Yeah.
that's when things really blow up for us.
Yeah. You would not believe the listenership.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't bring money to the hospital.
You can take care of it
if
later.
David kicks it, like, I'm on Easy Street.
Exactly. But so I didn't know where it was going, and it was kind of like, what's happening, and then we get to the end of the movie, and it takes every moment, every moment of the movie valued.
Yes.
In the last 20 minutes or something. It was so amazing how it brought all the emotions together, and you felt it so strongly.
You are on the edge of your seat, or at least you should be,
Yeah.
for the last half hour of this movie.
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to give it the best movie I've ever seen. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. If you like dramas, if you like emotional movies that make you feel something, if you're dead inside and you want to feel like you're alive again because you feel anything, go see this movie.
Also, I completely agree, 100%. But also, I think we should just touch on, because you mentioned it when we were going over the Oscars. The director is Chloe Zhao, a Chinese film director. And the only movie she made that I remember was Nomadland.
Yeah, and she did Eternals, the Marvel movie.
Oh, she did. That's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
She did something else. She's done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I just feel like I need to keep her more on my list of great directors that I like. Like, I want to remember how great she is. You know what I mean?
She does do, like this movie, and from what I understand from, what was the one that you mentioned before?
Nomadland?
Yeah, it's like a slow...
Yeah, Nomadland
dramatic,
was slow, but
yeah.
I actually enjoyed Nomadland better.
Oh, really?
Than Hamnet. But I'm not saying it's a better movie. I'm just saying I dug it a little bit more.
One of the things I appreciated about this story was that everyone was flawed, but nobody was evil, bad.
There were no caricatures.
Yeah, nobody was super evil, bad, and nobody was above. They didn't even have to point it out, but it was clear that they had overcome stuff. And my examples of this is very clearly, Shakespeare's parents do not want them to get married.
Right.
And his father is then very clearly 3 kids in, the grandmother is over it.
Right.
And she's fully supporting the kids.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then even just the relationship between Shakespeare and his wife, Agnes, it's clear that she supports him even though it upsets her. Yeah.
Right. One thing that I think took away from this movie for me, I did not really know what was going on stage during the production of Hamlet. I had trouble understanding what the actors were saying, and the bits that I did hear, I didn't really follow what that meant. I've still found that whole scene engrossing and gripping, and I was hanging on there every word, trying to follow it. But what made it so gripping was Jessie Buckley's performance in the very front row. Just dying to see what happens, and also the costume and makeup they had for Shakespeare, who plays some kind of ghost, was amazing. To see him with that stuff caked on, and then to see him washing it off, pretty powerful series of events. And so anyway, but I think if I was a bigger fan of Shakespeare, which obviously I think would require reading, if I was a bigger reader and I read Hamlet in high school, but that doesn't mean anything. And if I was a bigger fan of Shakespeare, and if I could have understood, I would be interested in maybe watching this movie. I never will, but it would be a good movie to watch with open captions. I'd be interested in seeing what the players in the Hamlet production were saying. And the costume and makeup for the Hamlet production for the whole movie, but for the actors in that play, to show how they did makeup and costumes back in the olden days.
What I liked about, to add to that, the costumes and stuff, is I think a movie that was trying to be more fantastical about the age would have had more props and stuff for the actors, which I think you're like, oh, that's how they would have done it. But I think it would have actually been like this.
Yeah, because this was his first production, Shakespeare's.
No,
It wasn't?
no, because by the time this was out, he had already bought them a house and everything off of the money that he made from plays.
Okay. All right, so David, best movie of all time?
Yeah, best
Greatest movie, The GOAT?
I've ever seen.
Yeah, okay.
I want to say a great addition to this was while at the urinals afterwards, hearing the older men could have seen Zootopia 2, I guess.
They didn't like it?
They were not as thrilled about the movie they sat through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a sleeper for them.
Yeah.
For us, it was not.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Okay.
All right.
Next week, we're going to watch and review a movie that is nominated for Best Picture and also Best Foreign Picture called The Secret Agent. I don't know much about this. Is this, I think it's going to be in a foreign language with subtitles.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but it does look exciting. I mean, it's not a depressing drama. It's I think it's more of a thriller. But it got Best Picture nominations.
Interesting.
So we're going to play it.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Well, that brings us to some
Two of our
listener
favorites.
feedback.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
There he goes. It could have been shorter, but someone said, no.
Nah, bro.
You want to handle this? You want me to do it?
Nah, please, after you.
Frodo writes in and she says, whoa, hey, whoa. And don't pull me
That's a
in-
quote, by the way. That's not just us riffing.
Yeah.
That is a
It was said
a direct quote.
And it says, as said by two people simultaneously.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. It says, hey, don't pull me into David's tomfoolery.
She says, whoa, hey, don't pull me into David's tomfoolery. No mention of me.
No.
So
You
I'm
were the one,
good.
You were the one pulling her into my tomfoolery. I wasn't pulling. And this is in regards
But it was
to
your tomfoolery in question.
Last
okay.
week she was like, "Oh, you said people like David and Frodo who
Right,
think that Dune is trilogy is such and such,
Or it's not a trilogy. It's some question about it.
Yeah, and it turns out that even though we joke there's only one listener, there are at least two.
We think we've doubled our listenership.
yeah, but you still view them as one person,
Right. right.
So-
Right.
And you meant to say top 10, Sarah. So she wrote some funny stuff about correcting us about that. So, and then she goes on to, hey, I forgot to write in and tell you the movie I'm most looking forward to this year. It's got to be Mortal Kombat 2. I have such a fond childhood memories of playing the arcade cabinets and then later home versions. It's so campy with the type of violence that it goes for, with a lot of silliness in the games. Mortal Kombat is an indulgent, aesthetically cool, and fun franchise for me. I'm looking forward to the next movie. That's awesome. I mean, we forgot to put Mortal Kombat on there, but I also think that's not going to be, I'm not saying like Master of the Universe big, but I think it's going to be bigger than we expect.
I agree. But I think it speaks to how good 2026 looks.
Yeah.
That Mortal Kombat is going to be a good, solid, big movie, but still doesn't need to be on our list.
Right. Next, we're going to follow it up with an email from Kaylo.
Hello.
She writes in and she's like, I'm going to make up a story about how I wrote you an email before
Right.
and make it look like I did using AI.
Right.
And,
She's going to create some imaginary email that she claims to have sent a month ago.
And she's like, oh, if I just gaslight you about it, then it's probably true.
Right.
You know? And not going to work on me, girl.
Girl.
Now, apparently she did listen to some songs from Epic, to which I say, what's your problem? Why didn't you listen to all of it? Thought you liked musicals. Huh?
I would like to amend a previous statement.
Yeah.
Apparently, I forget the context, but apparently on this show, some number of weeks back, I made the comment that if you're on Marley's list, you better sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
Right? And I would like to amend that statement.
Yeah.
And say if you're on Marley or Kayla's list. But Kayla, she's a stone cold killer. I mean, everyone thinks she's this cute, soft spoken, cute little kindergarten teacher. But she'll cut a bitch if she needs to.
Yeah. I think the saying you should say, you better watch yourself. You probably won't make it to bed.
Right.
They're going to take you out.
Right. Oh, so great to hear from two of our favorites. Frodo and Kayla wrote in. If you would like to write in, let us know what you think about the Oscar picks. Podcast@pencinema.com. What's your best picture? That's the one I'm most interested in. The second one I'm most interested in is, who do you like for best leading actress? Because I think that's the tightest race of the year, is between Jessie Buckley and Kate Hudson. And if you want to come at me with a third one, that would be okay too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you'd be wrong.
Right. Because there can't be more than two.
Right, no.
Because we don't have three hosts.
I already told you
Yeah.
who it's down to.
Right.
You know, Jessie Buckley and Kate Hudson.
Yeah. You don't want. You mess with Penn, you mess with his daughters.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
We've already been over how big of a deal that is.
Right.
Yeah.
We've established that's a problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, there was a third email, and they wrote in and they said, Penn, what's up with you?
It's time.
I can't get my zipper up.
Oh, my goodness.
I usually like to button my top button
Yeah.
for that music because it feels to me like somebody preparing to conduct an orchestra. What I'm up to lately, I'll give you two little ones, and then but there's one big one that's dominating my life.
Oh, my gosh.
The little one is I'm just all about these great NFL playoff games.
Who isn't?
Right? I'm
Right?
saying.
There's a big one today, right?
Tomorrow, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I think everyone always like talks about how you're not into sports, and yet here you are recording the show with a full-on football helmet,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
you're all about it.
They told me that it's not just about football, it's about life. This is my life.
That's it. That's my life. My life helmet. I also, speaking of football, I'm a little Patriots. I've been a big Patriots fan for a long time, and I forgot how stressful it is when your team's good, because the last 2 or 3 years the Patriots have sucked. So it's like incredibly relaxing. Because then if they win, it's like, oh, that's great, they won. But now it's like you're invested in it and you want them to win, and like, oh my God, we'll see what happens. But I know, you know, poor Sarah, her Bears are out. Uncle Breck, he's got the Seahawks in, who I think are the favorite to go all the way. So anyway, I feel like we've had some really good playoff games. I'm excited for 2 more tomorrow. The other thing I want to just touch on, in case we have any cyclists, is the great cycling app Trainer Road kicked it up a notch and is now Trainer Road AI.
Whoa.
Which is fascinating. And what I actually did, because when I clicked on Trainer Road, I was completely overwhelmed and irritated. But I had faith, and sure enough, I invested the time. I watched the 1 and 40-minute video podcast of introducing it, and the 1 and 10-minute Q&A with the CEO of Trainer Road, both of which were quite informative. But the thing that I'm into that's dominating my life right now, Traders on Peacock. Amy and Kayla and I are solidly in. In fact, we have frequently this week stayed up way later than a responsible adult would to watch. It is the most addicting show. Right. I mean, David, sometimes we're pushing 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
gosh.
At night. Right.
That's crazy.
Right. So I'm hoping that we can watch some of it this weekend in the snow. And Traders is on Peacock. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And I can't recommend it enough.
On one hand, you're into the Patriots. On the other hand, you're all about the Traders.
The Traders, right.
Yeah. I got to say, ever since Mel Gibson formed the Patriots, I've really thought they could go a whole way.
Right. David, what are you into? What's up with you? Last week, you were this close to renouncing Star Trek.
Yeah. I got to say, the 3rd episode came out, and I watched it.
Oh, thank God.
I know. And I got to say, it's the best of the 3, but it's still shit.
So it's good enough to keep you hanging on.
I'll watch another one.
If the 4th is a little bit better, you'll keep watching it. What if the 4th is a little bit worse?
Well, at 4, I think I'm only 2 episodes away from the end of the season, so I might as well just finish.
That's how they get you.
Finish it, because I think there's only 6, maybe 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Thing is, the 3rd episode showed me what the show could be and how it could be good.
Yeah.
Without actually being entertaining.
Right.
For me. That said, I can say all right, I get it, but I'm also a 40-plus-year-old man, so maybe more than ever, it's not for me.
Ooh.
But so that doesn't make it bad as much as I didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean?
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Because they're trying to make a high school or I guess college drama. Yeah, well, I would say high school drama is better, but it's really supposed to be like a collegiate thing. But the problem I have is it's filmed on. Said before, it's filmed on the volume, so none of the sets feel real. So it's really hard for me. But the third episode took away the first two. They kept focusing on like, don't worry, this is still Star Trek. There's galactic battles and stuff and all this stuff. And the third episode was just like the two school teams fighting pranks on each other. And I'm like, oh, that makes like way better high school. Like it's not for me, but at the right age, like sure, like this is fine. Like I get it. My other problem is that every character is not only an everyman and totally relatable, but also the most special butterfly superhero ever made. And I'm like, if everyone is super special, but also supposed to be incredibly relatable, then everyone just is like, there's no real actual special person, you know? I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, David. I can see that you're going through a lot.
I'm just saying. So I acknowledge that this could be a good show, but not for me.
Do we have any young listeners?
Yeah.
Podcast at Penn Cinema, if you're less than 40 plus and you're into the Star Trek.
This is one thing that the third episode showed me that I think it made me think, if it does what it's trying to do, if it finally does it well, this show could go on forever with just a rotating cast of like students that come in.
Yeah.
And because it's an academy for people in Starfleet, which are the people who fly the ships.
Everyone knows that.
Right. Because it's an academy for that, popular characters in this show could go on to be main characters or sub-characters of other more serious, my kind of Star Trek shows.
Here's hoping.
Wishes and dreams, my dude. Wishes and dreams. And then I want to reassure you that I'm still watching ER.
Thank
it's
God.
almost over.
Thank God.
I think I have like 8 episodes left.
Oh my God.
But this, my plans for the snow,
ER.
I'm going to play the game Dispatch.
Oh.
I think.
What platform is that on?
It's on pretty much everything.
Okay.
And it's like, you know those choose your own adventure
Yeah.
games it's basically like a movie, and then in dialogue it'll be like something will happen and dialogue will come up, and you have you choose what happens, and then the movie like changes to be that reaction. So it has multiple good and bad endings.
Yeah.
And it's episodic. It's like 5 or 6 episodes.
Do you get to blow stuff up?
You do. The idea is that you're a dispatcher for a company that manages superheroes.
Oh, it's just like your real life.
Just my real life. Yeah.
You and Tony Balonge.
Me and Tony Balonge. Yeah. So that's it. Now we're going to be back. What's this here? The first.
I was just saying I'm not available on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's next week, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah,
You
next
said it.
week.
Next week's the
Ladies
first.
and gentlemen, next week, I don't want to blow any minds here. Next week is February.
Are you ready for Valentine's Day?
Always.
Okay.
Perpetually prepared.
Yeah.
Because Valentine's Day could strike at any given moment.
Any minute.
You just never know.
It's a coincidence that it's been on the same time every year.
Right.
For
But they will spring some shit on you.
yeah. Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing with Christmas. They've had it on December 25th like every year for years.
It doesn't have to be though.
Right. But I'm just saying you got to be ready.
Yeah.
That's why I keep a closet full of gifts.
Wrapped.
Wrapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's yours, Daddy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, next time we'll be back with the secret agent. Look, if you want to be a part of the show, the best way to do that is write us podcast@penncinema.com. That's our new email, podcast@penncinema.com. But if you want to support the show, Penn, what's the number one way to do that?
I'm all about efficiency.
Yes.
I'm nothing if not efficient.
I've always said that.
Right. So what I'm proposing now is that you can be a part of the show and help the show with the same email.
Whoa.
Settle the bet, best leading actress. podcast@penncinema.com.
Yes.
Hit us up. The main priority is Best Actress. Secondary, Best Picture.
I love it.
Or if you want to really go all out and comment on all of them, especially, for example, if you're into planes or Goonies
Yeah.
or things that are 10 of,
There's
you
10
know,
of them.
right?
Yeah.
Or if you're named after a Hobbit,
Yeah.
you know, or if you're a mystery. Well, if you're a mystery,
Yeah.
have you seen any movies?
Probably never.
You can't write in Cocaine Bear. Because I know that's where the mystery gobble's going to write in. He's Cocaine Bear.
Was that the last movie you saw?
I don't think that was the last movie he saw was F1. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that F1,
Biggest movie buff we know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the most faithful and loyal listeners
That's
of all
true.
time.
He likes us so much, he listens to us fast so he can
Right.
listen to us more.
Right. That's what he always says.
Yeah.
Right. He's always talking about it.
All right. Well, once again for the Penn Cinema Podcast, I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.